Here's a problem almost every treatment center knows too well. Residential beds are full, but the intensive outpatient group rooms have empty chairs. IOP is where a lot of centers quietly leak revenue because they treat it like an afterthought instead of marketing it as the distinct program it is. Intensive outpatient has its own searcher, its own search behavior, and its own path to a full census, and most centers never build for it. My name's Adam Gunton, and I'm the founder and managing partner of Behavioral Health Partners. I'm in long-term recovery, and addiction treatment consulting and marketing is all we do, and we do it well. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to market an IOP so those chairs stay full. If you own a treatment center and want a free audit of your website and online presence done exclusively by me, click the link in the description to book a call. I'll run through everything your site and digital presence needs in under 30 minutes without pitching anything to you. The person searching for IOP is not the same as the person searching for detox. They are usually further along. They may be stepping down from a higher level of care, they may be someone who cannot leave work or family for residential, or they may already know the language. They often search the acronym itself, IOP, Intensive Outpatient Program, Intensive Outpatient Near Me. That sophistication matters because a thin, generic page will not satisfy a searcher who already knows what they're looking for. They're comparing real options on real details, and your content has to meet them at that level. IOP keyword strategy is built around the things this searcher actually filters on. Location is huge because IOP requires showing up several times a week, so proximity is not just a ranking signal, it is a practical requirement for the client. City-level IOP terms matter enormously. Then there's format. Day IOP, evening IOP, and virtual or telehealth IOP are different searches for different lives. The working professional searching for an evening program has a specific need, and a page that speaks to that need converts far better than a generic one. Build around schedule and format, not just the 3 letters IOP, because that is how this person is actually choosing. IOP fills from 2 directions, and your marketing has to serve both. The first is the step down, the client moving from detox or residential into outpatient. A lot of that flow is internal or referral based, but your site still has to reinforce it. The second is the direct admit, the person who never needed inpatient and is searching for outpatient from the start. That is pure organic opportunity, and it is a funnel most centers ignore. Content that explains who IOP is right for, who it is not right for, and how it compares to PHP and to standard outpatient captures the direct admit while they are still deciding which level they need. Here's where IOP marketing gets specific. This searcher is very often insurance driven. They are asking whether their plan covers IOP, how many sessions are covered, and what it will cost. Pages built around insurance and verification capture a high intent searcher who is close to a decision and just needs reassurance. This is also where payer mix discipline pays off. If you're in network with specific plans, make that clear and rank for it, because a covered IOP is an easy yes. If you target coverage you do not accept, you fill your intake line with people you cannot enroll, and you waste the most qualified traffic you have. Because the IOP searcher is comparing and close to deciding, conversion matters more here than almost anywhere. The page has to do more than rank. It has to close. Make the next step obvious. Make insurance verification easy and low pressure. Answer the practical questions, the schedule, the length of the program, what a week actually looks like, before the person has to call to ask. Every question you answer on the page is one less reason for a qualified person to bounce to a competitor who made it easier. Local SEO still matters because in-person IOP is inherently local, so your Google Business Profile and city pages carry weight. And trust still matters because even a sophisticated searcher is choosing where to spend months of their recovery. Show your clinical credibility, your accreditation, and real reviews from people who completed the program, because social proof from past clients is powerful for a searcher weighing whether your program is worth their time and their copay. Virtual and hybrid IOP deserve their own attention because they have quietly become one of the largest opportunities at this level. Telehealth IOP serves the person who cannot drive across town several nights a week, the working professional, the parent, the person in a rural area with no good local option. Searchers for virtual IOP, online IOP, and telehealth intensive outpatient are real and growing, and most centers have no page that targets them at all. If you offer a virtual or hybrid track, build content for it as deliberately as you build it for your in-person program, because the searcher who needs remote care will not convert on a page written for someone who can show up in person. This is open ground, and the centers that claim it early will own it. Because IOP is a conversion game, you have to measure like one. It is not enough to know your pages get traffic. You need to know which pages, which keywords, and which formats actually produce verified inquiries and enrollments. Your Search Console data, your call tracking, and your intake number should all tell one connected story, from the keyword someone searched to the chair they now sit in every week. The center that tracks this can pour fuel on what works and quietly cut what doesn't, and that is the difference between a half-full program and a waitlist. If you're not connecting search performance to actual admissions, you're flying blind on the most profitable program you run. If your IOP is underperforming and another agency built it, there is usually a clear reason, and it is usually fixable. Most generic agencies build a single thin IOP page, ignore the schedule and format searches, never touch the insurance intent, and never optimize the page to convert. That is not an IOP marketing strategy. It is a placeholder. The good news is that the fastest gains often come from fixing a weak existing page rather than starting over, because the domain already has history Google trusts. Done right, that fix can fill chairs in weeks, not quarters. Empty IOP chairs are not a demand problem. They are usually a visibility and conversion problem, and both are fixable. If your intensive outpatient program is not pulling its weight, I'll show you why. I will personally audit your site and online presence and give you a free 30-minute breakdown of what will fill those chairs fastest, with no pitch unless you want a second conversation. The link's in the description below. A full IOP is one of the most profitable things a center can build. Let's fill yours together. From Behavioral Health Partners, your trusted partner in growth and impact.